It's a beautiful day here in Madison, Wisconsin, especially here at Lexus of Madison. John Ashworth here, coming to you directly from the car. Why do I come out to my car to do these videos? Because I have complete privacy. I can be completely upfront and honest and give it to you straight, which is what you know I love to do. And if you love it, subscribe to it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Go to the blog at johnashworthblog.com and subscribe to the mailing list there. I got all kinds of great stuff all the time coming out, and you don't want to miss anything. So here's what I want to talk about today. This darn microphone cable never stays up on the rear view mirror. Without pain, there is no growth. And there are lots of different metaphors I could use for that. And the one I'm going to use, of course, is fitness related. You will not get stronger unless you go into the gym, burn yourself up with some strength training, tear up your muscle fibers, get a little sore, eat some protein, some good food, recover from that. That's where your body gets stronger. But without that pain in the weight room, you will not get stronger. You will not lose weight. You will not get the results you want from your fitness program. But here's a little thing about growth. That pain is not always easy to stay with it. It's not always easy to stay with it. Very often you want to run away from it. And that pain in the weight room is easy to understand. But I want to talk about a different kind of pain today, different kind of growth, something that I'm going through personally, which is we're buying a new home. And we're taking a little bit of a leap here. And we're increasing our expenditures to a significant degree to buy this home and do this whole thing. And now that it's getting closer, there's that feeling, those feelings and those emotions that surface. Oh my God, did we do the right thing? Are we going to be able to make it? Are we going to be, and of course we thought all of it through before we decided to do this. And we knew that we could make it happen. We know it's going to work, but it's new and it's bigger and it's a leap. And it's a little bit of a leap of faith when you make a change as big in your life as buying a new home and starting a new job. Two things that I've done now in the last couple of months. You have to take that leap, but what you always find yourself wanting to do is you take that leap. It's uncomfortable, it hurts, it's painful in a variety of different ways. In this case, emotionally painful. And you want to run back to where you were before, where it was comfortable, where you knew everything, where you just felt good and you knew everything was working. But guess what? If you don't take that leap and you don't go out there and you don't try and make something happen and you don't get uncomfortable, you're not going to grow. And really, if you're not going to grow, why are we here? If you're not going to grow and evolve as a human being and try and make yourself better every day, why are you here? What are you doing? You're coasting. You're treading water. You're taking up space. But the point I want to make, which I've already made it once now, but I'm going to make it one more time, is remember this. You might be in this mode right now. This video may have attracted you because of the title. You thought, yeah, I think he might be, that title's interesting to me because I think I'm going through something similar. So remember that you have to be smart, you have to be practical, you have to be logical, you have to have a plan, but you also have to be willing to be uncomfortable and to experience some pain and to have some faith that you're going to make it happen. And here's what you have to do to make it happen. What very often happens is you get to that uncomfortable place. It's painful. What do? If you're in the weight room, you back off. Oh, I don't want to lift as much weight. Oh, I don't want to do that because it hurt me last time. And what all you're doing is avoiding the things that are going to allow you to grow. So here's what I want you to do, because I know it's what I'm doing in this situation. Instead of focusing on all that emotional pain and physical pain and the pain of growth, you got to live in it. You got to experience it. You got to go into it. If you can't get out of it, you got to go into it. But what I want you to focus on is the things that you need to do to make sure that this thing that you're working on works out. Because if you spend all your time worrying that it isn't going to work or worrying about all the things you can't control, then all of the things you can control get left out of the equation, nothing gets done, and then you fail. And then you say to yourself, oh, I knew it. I knew this wouldn't work. I knew we shouldn't have done it. But really what happened was you got scared and that pain hit you and you weren't willing to go into it. You were trying to go around it or over it or under it instead of right into the thick of it. Get into it. Make it happen. Take action. Keep yourself focused on the positive things that you know you need to do to be successful. I know that's what I'm doing as I go through this process. I'm not perfect either. Late at night when I'm tired, I get more emotional and I start worrying, and sometimes it keeps me up at night. But then I calm myself down, I go to sleep, I get a good night's rest, and I wake up in the morning and I make a list of the things that I know I need to do to make sure this whole thing works out. Go get them. This is John Ashworth. Subscribe here on YouTube. Subscribe to the blog at johnashworthblog.com. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you being out there. Without you, this is just my own private video journal in my car, which is useful in its own context, but not as useful and not as exciting and not as important to me without you. Thank you for being here. Take care.